Good evening, I'm Kurt Gutgsell at League Stadium yesterday. Southridge senior baseball pitcher Wes Allen signed with Asbury University in Wilmore, Kentucky, just outside of Lexington. Allen was the #2 pitcher for the Raiders in their march to the state championship game the last 2 years. Allen on why he chose the Eagles.
I was torn between a few colleges, and to be honest with you, it was just the environment. I went down there on a visit, and just everybody was kind of a family atmosphere. And the coaching staff down there, Coach Cervantes, the head baseball coach, he's an awesome guy. I got to talk to him, and then Coach Brandon Mattingly, he's the pitching coach, so I've been in more talks with him, and he's just an awesome guy, and I'm really excited to be working with them.
What kind of program do they have?
It's really just family oriented, and this year, before their season was cut short, they're having the best start to their season that they've had in school history. So just looking towards that, and they've got a lot of guys returning, a lot of important guys to their lineup returning, and that's just awesome to think that we can have a lot of success coming back this next spring.
Did they talk about what you would do and how you'd fit in?
So Coach Brandon Mattingly, it's kind of weird because I got Coach Mattingly as my high school coach too, but he said that I'll have get to have a lot of playing time even as a freshman, that I'll be an important role, and I really look forward to that, getting to play some baseball right away.
Speaking of roles, you did yours perfectly at Southridge, being that guy to take the ball is maybe a #2 guy, but getting the team where they needed to be to have some success. Just explain your mentality about taking the hill when they needed you to take the hill.
Really, it's just going out there and doing what you got to do for your team, kind of putting yourself behind the team, because those are your brothers out there, and you do what you got to do for them.
And let's just face it, this past spring sucked as far as not getting to play.
Yes.
But you guys had a really good 2-year run. Just what was that like?
Well, really, even only getting to play 3 years of baseball here at Southridge, I've gotten to experience more success than really anyone that's played 4 years. And so it's just, it's been a great experience, and I love the culture, and I get to watch my brother this next spring. He'll be coming up through the program, so I'm excited to watch him be a part of the family, be a part of the program.
You've made great strides as a pitcher and as an athlete. What are you going to have to do to get better to play at a college situation?
It's just working. I've got some workouts that I've got to do. Just to keep working, grinding on that. Persistence is key, and keep working to improve my craft out there on the mound.
And you were a 3-sport athlete at Southridge. What did it mean to play 3 sports at Southridge and to be a Raider?
So really, my freshman and sophomore year, I heard Coach B always talking about how important it was to do multiple sports, and I didn't really understand it. I thought maybe doing one sport might be what I want to do because I could focus on it more. But really, doing the 3 sports, you can't get the training, you can't get in shape in the ways that these other sports prepare you for it. And I really do think that being a multi-sport athlete is super important to developing yourself for whatever sport is most important to you.
And also had to be neat to play with your buddies and have that, in your high school career.
Yes, it is, and I would give anything to go back and play another game with them.
Elsewhere, longtime Evansville Memorial and North Posey basketball coach and Ferdinand native Rick Wilgus is retiring after 38 years on the sideline after spending 20 years at North Posey, where he remains the all-time leader in wins with 192. Wilgus accepted the position at Memorial in 2002, where he coached the remaining 18 years of his career. During that time, the Tigers won 234 games and 4 sectional championships. As part of NASCAR's revised 2020 schedule, it was announced that the Quaker State 400 at Kentucky Speedway down in Sparta will be held Sunday, July 12th. In the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic, all July 2020 NASCAR races at Kentucky Speedway will take place without spectators in attendance as part of NASCAR's effort to bring live competition back to a worldwide broadcast audience. Just yesterday, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway announced that the July 4th Brickyard 400 will operate without fans as well. And Notre Dame football players will begin moving into an on-campus hotel on Monday, where they will live all summer and be quarantined upon arrival for up to a week, and will each take a COVID-19 test before starting voluntary workouts on June 22nd. Athletic department officials informed players and their families on Thursday evening that about 90 players will check in single occupancy rooms at the Morris Inn over the span of next week. The athletes will stay in the hotel and have their meals there until they move into their residence for the fall semester. The hotel was also used this spring to house students who couldn't leave campus after it shut down because of the pandemic. Once the Irish have all been quarantined and tested along with staff, the football team will move into phase 1, the voluntary participation in workouts with group sizes no larger than 10. Stay tuned. We'll have more WJTS 18 news right after this.